Wait for a few of y'all to come on here. And I'm gonna go live, y'all. Wait for a few more people to come on. And I know I'm kind of early and shit compared to most of the time that I come on. I haven't been on here in a minute, but we're gonna let a few people clock in. What's up, you guys? What's happening? I'm checking in. I'm waiting for a few more people to come on. Melody, what's up? Good morning. I'm sitting out in Atlanta getting me some cool sunshine for my skin. I'm letting the sun kiss my skin this morning so I can rejuvenate my energy from last night. Yesterday was crazy. Hello, Maria. Oh, I'm tired. It was a long night. It was a long day yesterday. We filmed yesterday for like 10 or 11 hours. We did the press promo for all the fighters. And then we went to the gym and we trained. Like, it was a full day yesterday. So yeah, I'm tired. And I wanted to get up this morning and you know, do you know what I'm saying? Give me some energy from the sun. Yeah, I will. So it was let me tell you something about this fight, man. This is going to be a interesting fight. It's gonna be interesting, you guys. I'm watching these ants. It's really amazing how ants work together. How they work together. But this fight, Ray J and Orlando, it's probably gonna be one of the best celebrity fights that I've seen. Well, I'm talking about this. It's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be great TV, number one. And you got to think, like, besides Clarissa Shields, on that same fight card, Ray J and Orlando gonna be some of the biggest celebrity fighters on a card like this, man. You know, it's gonna be pretty crazy. I'm like, people ain't used to me clocking in this early in the morning, I guess. I mean, what time would it be in Vegas? 10? I guess it'd be 7 in Vegas? I'm not sure. So I think, what time is it there? Maria, what time is it in Vegas right now? What time is it in Vegas right now? Maria, what time is it in Vegas right now? I guess Maria must have logged off. I was trying to see what time it was in Vegas. Dark Horse, thank you, family. I just woke up. I'm here in Atlanta training Orlando Brown for the Ray J and Orlando Brown fight on August the 15th. They're on the undercard of Clarissa Shields' undercard. So Orlando's he's like my little brother, man. And training him for the fight. So we did the press promo last night, and then we were in the gym. We had like a 10, 11 hour day yesterday filming. They were filming us, so it was pretty crazy, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Dark Horse, this fight, I don't know if you heard about it. I don't know if you heard about Clarissa Shields' fight that's coming up. They're on the same fight. They're on the undercard, and when I tell you it's gonna be incredible, last night was great, man. All the fighters were great. All the press promo, everybody was cool. It wasn't nothing crazy. Wasn't no vibes. You know, Orlando and Ray J was talking shit to each other, but that's just normal. They always do that, especially since this fight has been building up. They've been talking crazy to each other, but other than that, it's been nuts, you know. But nuts. It's gonna be a good fight. This fight is gonna be incredible. The sun, I'm enjoying the sun. There's clouds over now, but I was getting a little bit of sun. I was getting a little bit of sun. Yep. August 15th, Orlando Brown, Ray J, Orlando Brown. It's gonna be one of the coolest celebrity fights there is. The Rose Garden, what's up? It's been a minute. Where you been? And brother Dark Horse, if you're not a member, hopefully you subscribe to my channel, man. We do some cool things here on my channel. I'm usually in the studio or doing something always something cool. So hopefully you'll become a subscriber of my channel. The Rose, where you been? Where you been? I'm here in Atlanta, training Orlando Brown. We had a crazy day. What's up, Mystique? Thank you for moderating. Appreciate you. We had a long day, you guys. Crazy long day. And the crazy part is, my team is not here with me. Well, part of the team on the Orlando side, but I usually have a team that travels with me. So I'm by myself for the first time. Okay, got you, family. Good to see you on here, family. Good to see you on here. Dark Horse. All respect, family. Irie. Good to see you on here, family. I'm in Atlanta, like I said, training. So people think I'm just an artist and producer. I'm not just that. I've been in martial arts and boxing since I was a kid, especially martial arts. 4-time world champion, international martial arts champion. And so I still do it all. And I train people and I still teach. And when I'm not on the road or in the studio or touring, I teach. And my brother was a world champion. He's an IBF, UBC world boxing champion. So I have no idea why people call me when I'm on my live. I have no idea why they like doing that. It's truly annoying. But I should have set my do not disturb and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Yeah. So I'm sitting here enjoying, get me a little sunshine. The Rose said, I still play drums, but I'll be honest with you. I haven't been to church in, bro, I have to say, no bullshit, since I still believe in God, but since 1990, Two, I've been a Buddhist since 92. And you know how my mom was. If you know me, then you know how my mom was. She was an evangelist. I was in church all the time. So if you know I played drums in church, and you've known me for a minute. Yeah, I still play drums, but not in church like I used to. But I still play drums. And that's been a big part of my career, is being a musician has allowed me to be able to make some of the records I make. I got an album. I got a song that's on Ice-T's new album that's coming out. It's called Criminal Migraine. Ice-T's new album. Hopefully, I don't get flagged for saying that. I don't know why YouTube flags certain social media flags just for that name, but yeah, that's the title of his album. You know, yeah, you know what's so crazy? I was telling somebody the other day, because a lot of people don't realize I've been playing drums. Shit, I've been playing drums since I was 6 years old in church. You know, the Morrison's church. I don't forgot the name of the church. I don't know. I think was it Prayer Wheel? I can't remember the name. It's been so long. But I pretty much grew up in the Morrison's church and helped build that church when I was little. And when they were in the storefront church, that's how long I've been playing drums, since I was like 6, you know. Juan Morrison, Cheryl Morrison. I was a little dude. Hey, Brother Chill, what's going on? Hey, Brother Chill. So the Rose has known me since I was young. So he asked me if I still play drums in church. It's just good to have somebody on here that's known me since I was that young. It's a good feeling, honestly, because a lot of people don't know, you know, my music history growing up. So it just feels, the Rose, thank you for that, because you just took me back. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Were you in band with me? Were you in band with me? Oh, this is crazy as shit. Were you in band with me? Cause the only way you'd know that is, wow, dude, stop it, man. Oh wow, yeah, I remember the drum off. That shit was funny. And you know what? Let me tell you something funny about that I never told you back then. You know, I never used to read that sheet music. I used to ignore it. You know, they would give us the sheet music to read. We'd have to read our time signatures and what we're supposed to play, right? As far as the timing. You know, I would never read that shit. It would be in front of me, but I'd be pretending like I'm reading it. I'd be playing whatever the hell I want. For real, I'm serious. I never followed the sheet music ever. I never followed it. Bro, but I never told you that back then, though. The Rose. I never shared that with you, but I never played by the sheet music. I was just so, I don't know how I would just pick up on some of the cadences. Well, most of the time, if we played those cadences, you would pick it up after maybe about 16 bars, so you kind of know what it's gonna do, unless there was a change in the sheet music that it did something dramatically, but I never paid attention to it. Yeah, I know, right, Brother Chill? Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, the Rose. I never paid attention to it, but I can tell that story now. And I remember the band teacher would look at me like, Is Paxton playing the wrong shit?" And then I'd look at him and I'd be like, I'd look over at the other drummers in my section and try to mimic exactly what they're playing. I don't know why, man. I don't know why I didn't like following the sheet music. I knew how to do it, but I don't know why I never wanted to follow. I guess I was always going against the grain of my wanting to do my own thing as a drummer that young. And I'm so happy, man. Listen, the Rose, it feels good to have somebody. He said, "Do you remember making a cadence for marching?" Yeah, I do. Didn't we make up our own cadence at some point? Didn't we make up our own cadence at some point? I remember this. CC, good morning. I had a friend of mine that was in band with me from high school. This shit is so super, but I tell you, surreal. I love it. my people's on here, the Rose. He was in band with me. Dude, oh my God. Hey, listen, do you know I saw a picture of me from high school and I still look the same? Same glasses, but I went back to how my hair was. I said, damn, this is weird, man. To see myself just a younger version of what I look like, but I haven't changed much at all. Brother Time, what's going on with your family? I got a friend of mine from my high school band that's on here with me, man. He just made my day today. He has no freaking idea. You know what? Everybody keeps telling me that, the Rose, and I never. I guess I had this thing about myself, right? That I didn't know I had. Obviously, right? Um, Atlanta is super humid here, so I guess there's this thing I had that I didn't even know I had. And it's funny you say that because everybody say, man, you are always a star, man. You had this thing in high school. And I'm like, really? Because then I didn't pay attention to it. Drain Master says, Stone, be careful in Atlanta. Who's to stay? Who's to say someone got you there for other reasons? Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm tapped into Atlanta. I deal with a lot of important people. And I'm just not out here just like hang. I'm not by myself now. You might see me by myself, but I'm not. Even though I don't have my crew traveling with me, I'm not by myself like that. I say I'm tapped into Atlanta with heavyweights. I'm tapped into some elite folks. So I don't worry, man. God's got me, man. I don't. But thank you. I appreciate that. Because I did go through a lot of shit with the Angie Stone, with her passing online. So thank you for just making me aware of that. I appreciate that. Bro, get the hell out of here. You were living out in Atlanta? Okay, so do me a favor. Inbox me on Instagram so I have your number and so I can call you, and I'll call you today. My Instagram is the same as at Stone Paxton. Inbox me and I'll call you today, man, and we'll catch up, man, because you don't understand how much of a pleasure it is to have you on my live. I don't get many people on my live that you can band with me, bro. So that's personal to me. That's personal. And if you haven't heard any of my music, log on to Spotify and follow Stone Paxton. Brother, listen to my music. You will be completely shocked, especially since you've known me for so many years. You'll see my growth through all those 40-something years, 45-something years. Follow my Spotify so you can, so when I talk to you, you be like, man, listen, I listen to the music. You've known me since band. We were in band together. So I take that personal. You don't have IG? Damn. Okay, shit, let me think. Okay, I got an idea. Damn, I don't want to post my email because people can spam you out if you post your email. You got Facebook? I got 2 Facebook pages. I got one that's got my new single cover, Caught in the Storm, on it. If you go to Facebook and just inbox me on the channel that's got the album cover with me standing on a boat, inbox me there. Yeah, inbox me there. Like I said, it's 2 pages. The other one I'm locked out of. But if you inbox me on the one that's got, it's like a green, I got a green suit on. Standing on a yacht. Inbox me there and send me your number. But first, I want you to go to Spotify and listen to my music. So when we talk, we can have an even deeper conversation, brother, because I haven't talked to you in years, man. Yeah, so the fight last night, so like I said, a lot of people think that's a nice Porsche. See that Porsche? That was nice. So a lot of people think I'm just a producer, artist. A lot of people don't know about my history as a martial artist, a 4-time world champion. And so when Orlando called me and said, big bro, I want you to train me for this fight with me and Ray J, I told him absolutely. I'm there, you know, and I rose to the occasion. And he was looking very good last night. He's tired. Um, I worked him out real hard yesterday. He's tired, but he did it. He did a hell of a job. I gotta call him today and let him know that I'm proud of him. He did a good job. It's gonna be a good fight, you guys. Head on a swivel. Don't be, nah, I don't think. See, you gotta know me though. Dream Master. One thing everybody in this comments that knows me will tell you. I don't even have to say. I want everybody to read what he said, and then they'll tell you. Like Mystique and other people will tell you, I don't drink. I don't drink. Nah. And thing is, only time you have to have your head on a swivel is when you done a lot of bad shit. See, I'm divine. It's divine intervention. And everything I put out is positive. So I never have to now. Because of how the world is, we all supposed to have our head on a swivel. All of us. Because we're in an effed up world right now. Right? CC, thank you. Yes, I don't drink. I don't do none of that stuff already. But the world's fucked up right now, so we all have to have our head on a swivel. That's just in general. But because the kind of person I am, I don't do people wrong. I don't fuck with people. I don't, you know, I'm a solid cat. I don't make it my business to feel like I got to keep my head on the swivel, because then I'm looking for some shit that's not even there. But I like what you're saying though. Thank you. Listen, I'm not mad at Dream Master, because I always need somebody that's going to keep me conscious, and Dream Master he's just sharing, he's just looking out for me, and I appreciate that. And I'm not even gonna be mad at that. I appreciate you, because I'll be honest with you, I hadn't thought about it. So thank you for making me aware. Thank you for making me aware and reminding me. Just thinking, bro, I pray God keeps you delivered, because you went hard for, I did. Dream Master, I did. And you want to know something interesting, Dream Master? Look, so I was looking at my YouTube the other day, right? And the Rose said, you have always been a great brother. Thank you, man. Listen, we was what? We was 13, 14 then, bro. Yeah, we was like 13 and 14 years old then. In band. Damn. Were you in band with me in middle school too? Or just high school? But we were 13 and 14 then. Yeah, I went through a lot with the Angie Stone stuff. I went real hard for Angie, man. And here's the crazy part. I wish that she was alive, because I would be with her right now. I'd be at her house chilling, laughing, having me some of that breakfast. She be cooking her butt off, you know. But yeah, I went through a lot with the Angie situation. I did go hard for Angie. Now, here's the thing. Somebody came into my comment section and said some of the stupidest stuff. And I said, here we go with this stupidity. And they're going to say, where's Angie's? Something like, where's Angie's publishing? Do you have her? And I'm like, man, I just totally ignored them and blocked them. I'm like, why are they coming into my live with that bullshit again? Here we go again. The same shit that's been broken down and explained. How you keep putting me on the opposition side? It's a lot of bullshit. Yeah, okay, so high school. Yeah, so we was 14, man. We was still young cats, man. We were little dudes. I swear I had to weigh about 99 pounds back then. I think I was about 90. I looked at the picture. I looked like a little baby, man. In high school. I was looking at the high school photo. I wish I could post it right here. I don't know if I have it in my phone. You'll crack up. I look like a little baby, man. So now, here's the thing. Your grandfather was bishop. Oh, damn, you're right. Wait a minute. Greater All Nation. Yes, I remember now. Wasn't All Nation on that corner? What street was that on? I remember I used to love going to All Nation for the revivals, man. Damn, it's so good to have somebody that's known me since high school. What was I going to say? So we didn't supposed to come out to Atlanta this early. It's supposed to be on the 15th, right? So we're supposed to get out here on the 12th. But then it was changed to the pre-fight promo, so I had to come out early. Then I'm coming back again on the 12th for the fight. So this was last minute thing they did for the press and promo. CC said, your older pics are fun. Oh yeah, you gotta see the ones when I was in high school. 19th Street, yeah, okay. Oh, I remember your grandfather's church, man. That church used to be off the hook, man. Your grandfather was, now I don't want to, be rude or anything. Did he pass away? I remember Bishop Rose because my mom knew your grandfather very well, and you knew my mom. Did he pass away? And if he did, I'm not sure because, I've been out of the loop, so I don't know a lot of stuff that's going on, there. It's a nice little breeze going on here too, man. I passed away. Love to get with you. I've worked in film and television for... Okay, so I do a lot in film and television too. I don't know if you know, because that was another one of my things. You don't... Listen, let me tell you something. And you should remember this. You don't remember the video I did when I was like... Okay, you remember the group I was in, Trey? And we got that record deal. CBS and New Kids on the Block's management company signed us. We were out on tour with the New Kids and stuff. So do you remember at Lincoln Land, I did that video? I shot my own, filmed my own video. I was into that way back then. Before you got people in the videos, we were renting cameras from the college there and shooting. You remember the videos of mine that was on the community access back then? CC Funk, how you feeling, fam? Come on, you better get on it, man. That's gonna help heal it's gonna help heal the body. Hey, you remember that video? No, I got that video, right? I still got that video. Yeah, CC, I was definitely ahead of my time. Don, I'm good. I'm in Atlanta. I was training Orlando Brown. Yesterday we had a huge day. Today is a wind down day. Hopefully I can get to check out Martin Luther King's home because I never had a chance to do it. Hey, the Rose, listen. Okay, you remember the group Trey, right? You never seen those videos I had on community access back then? Because listen, let me tell you how listen, at 15, I executive produced my mom's TV show. I know you used to see my mom's show that would come on all the time, Bridging the Gap. That was the name of her show. I was the executive producer of her show. Hey, let me tell you something. Somebody told me they still show that stuff on TV there. Somebody said, you don't know? Oh, I don't? Okay. Somebody said, I don't know Orlando Brown. All right. It's okay. You have every right to feel like I don't know Orlando Brown. I have nothing to prove. I don't even know who the fuck you are. Hey, CC said, good to see you. CC Funk, it's good to see you, family. Yeah. Yeah, I executive produced her show back then. I was the one that put my mom's show together. I started that show, Bridging the Gap. I was the one that came up with the concept for her, all that. Good morning, 702. What's up, family? 702 Power, what's up? I'm in Atlanta right here. I was training Orlando for the Ray J and Orlando fight. Somebody just said, I don't know Orlando. I don't know who they are. These trolls be real, don't they? They love doing what they do. They morning trolls. They ain't even ate breakfast and they just up trolling and shit. I don't know Orlando Brown. How you know who the hell I know? You don't know shit about me. If you did, you would never said that. Say Jeffrey, I don't know who the fuck he is. You know, here's the thing. Why can't people just get on? If you don't know somebody, don't come on their live with bullshit. Wouldn't it be better to ask, oh, how do you know Orlando? Instead of, you don't know Orlando, shut the fuck up. 702 Power, I saw that in your story. I don't know how you and think. Well, here's the thing. I've known Orlando for, and when you see his show, when it's called Talking Crazy with Orlando Brown, he called me and said, big bro, I want to interview you. And he gave me my flowers because I was there for him when he was going through some of the worst shit. You understand? Like, I don't look out for people just because I'm looking for favor. The universe put him in my life years ago for me to be there, just to be there and to talk to him and to guide him and to give him something that he was not around. I'm a Buddhist. I do a lot of meditation and praying. And when Orlando was around me, he got a chance to see that. He saw me getting up every morning, training, fighting martial arts. He had never been around nobody that operated the way I did. And I didn't know that that was impressing upon him. I had no idea. I was just being me like I always am. But the stuff that I did for him and being there for him touched him in a way that even yesterday when we talked about it, him and I, it was a crying session. CC said, you have been there for Orlando. Yes, absolutely, CC. CC Funk say multifaceted. Thank you, family. And him and I started talking, man. He started crying. I told him, don't cry, man. You're going to make me cry. So he started crying and I started crying, and it was a crying session, and we was just talking about the past and all just the great things, man. And he was talking about how I changed his life. This is what he said to me. I can only tell you what he said. When you see the interview that he did on me, he actually says all this. CC said, will Orlando do well? Oh, no, who said it? The Rose, listen. Let me see. I'm going to see something. Let me see if I can post something really quick. Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can post something really quick. Hold on. If I can do it, I'll try to post a little bit. I don't know if it's going to let me, but I'm going to try. See if I can show you some of this footage from last night. If I can't post it on here, I'll probably put it on a little bit on shorts. I'm just trying to figure out how I can pull up the video in here, if it'll let me do it. Trying to see if it'll let me pull the video up. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do it. Who knows, man? I might be able to pull a little bit of the video up. I'm not quite sure, but... Oh, it's not showing the video. Oh, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can pull some of the video up from the training last night. Let's see. It's not showing the video, though. Damn. Hold on. Damn, I probably have to just post it when I'm not on here. I thought that you can play live video at the same time, but I guess it's like, nah, I'm not letting you play no video. Damn, I was gonna play. So what I'll do, I'll post a short when I'm off of this live of some of the training last night. He's going to do great. 702 Powell said, but yeah, you have been around, no doubt. I was saluting you on the work you did in Vegas Underground. Thank you, family. 702 Powell, thank you. Vegas Underground rap scene. You have so much more history than I know. See, I think, didn't you, okay, I'm not sure. Did you have that, you got a podcast, right? 702 Powell, I'm not sure, right? But I thought, are you the one that had the podcast that reached out to me and wanted me to do the podcast? And I was saying there's a lot more about me that I did for Vegas that most people don't know. Like Neo was one of my artists. I had Neo when he was young, him and Corey Clark. I put together the group, Envy, that launched Neo's career. It was a catalyst for launching his career. CC Funk say, I play percussion, congos, bongos, Jim is Shakers. Listen, I grew up doing all percussion. Sorry, I'm trying to get this damn green screen off here. Doing all percussion and piano and all kinds of other shit. Listen, the Rose. So your brother right here, Stone, your bandmate from back then, if it wasn't for me, there would have never been an Envy, the group I put together that he was in. It would have never been, if I never put that group together, there would be no Corey Clark. That's the one that slept with Paula Abdul, and that would never been a Neo. That was a catalyst to his career, the group that I put together and put them both in, called Envy. That started the whole thing. And then my buddy stole the group from me. So yeah, Shaper was my artist since he was a young dude. That's no cap. Las Vegas, Nevada. But I did a lot for the Las Vegas scene. You see my boy 702 Powell, he's figured it out. He must have did some research. Most of the groups from Vegas I produced. Anybody that sold records or did anything out of Vegas, they came through my studio. My record company is Prodigy Records. I still own it. I'm the CEO of Brand Artist Coalition, Distribution Artists. If you're looking for distribution, make sure you go to Brand Artist Coalition. That's BRAND, artistcoalition.com. Distribute your music today. 242 territories. Keep 100% of your royalties. Distribute your music videos as well. I'm the CEO of Brand Artist Coalition. Go check out the site. Yeah, we definitely rose. We got to talk, fam. That's just crazy because I didn't know you was. We hadn't seen each other for years, so I came out to Atlanta to film that reality show, that Tammy Roman thing. You know, I'm on an episode of that. But it's just a lot of stuff. And there's another reality show coming called Couples Retreat that they want me to be in as well. I'm still waiting for them to figure out when they're gonna start filming that. Mystique says Stone helped and is behind so many people. So yeah, I am. I'm behind a lot of artists' careers. I'm usually the guy that nobody talks about. I'm the guy that nobody wants you to know about. And that's not cap. I'm not making this up. I'm just telling you some real shit. Rose say, brother, we need to get together. I have some projects I like to team. Okay, so listen, please. As soon as I see your number inside of my Facebook Messenger, I'm going to hit you up. But hopefully in between the time, you can go to Spotify, put in Stone Paxton, start peeping me out with the music and stuff. 702, was it some beef with Murderous Click? Was it some beef with Murderous Click back in the day? I remember a Chick Prodigy Records. No, so okay, so it wasn't. Yes. Okay, so y'all see this? I want y'all to read what 702 Powell said. He said some stuff that you would only know if you were in Vegas at that time. So somebody put out a record, and 702 Powell. I had a conversation with Actor Nut, one of the guys from Murderous Click, right? This is what they told me. I'm gonna tell you the story. LaRose said, I have an artist right now in Atlanta that needs your help. Okay, LaRose, okay, we're gonna talk then. 702 say, I love the history. I definitely got to pick your brain. It's so much. So back then, I had Glica. Remember the Mexican group Glica One? I got them their record deal with Thump Records. I took them to LA, to not LA, but it was in Cali. I can't remember, Garden Grove somewhere. And I got them a deal with Thump Records. Now, these were young Mexican dudes, and I had them around a lot of black guys in the studio, so it influenced their style, because I had nothing but rappers in my studio back then in 95 and 94. So they were influenced by a lot of the black rappers I had under my company, like D-Bug and Bonafide and Rec Shop, some other artists, and DJ Yada. We would all do sessions in my studio freestyling. That's how I learned my little freestyle from being around the fellas, right? So these Mexican guys, young Mexican guys, were around the circle I put them around, which influenced them. They got better and better, and people thought when they heard them on records that they were black. So at that time, I don't know, man. All I know is just people people can turn on you. I've helped a lot of people, and that's why I don't help as many people like I used to. Because what I learned is when I've given all the help that I've given, those same people end up turning on me, and it's that simple. It's not like I did anything. They just turned on me, you know. So it seems like when you help people too much, they don't appreciate it. So you got to kind of let them help themselves, and you can't help them with everything because they end up doing they can end up doing some foul shit. So I had Gleeka under my management. I produced a whole album. I had records on them. I took them to Thump Records. I wanted to get them a full record deal, but the president, Bill, and I forgot the vice president, was something Rodriguez over A&R. This guy, he's a big time guy in the industry now. But they were like, and this is just what they told me. They say Mexicans don't buy Mexicans music. And I have been, I don't know, I think I was 22, 23, maybe 24. I said, Mr. Bill, if you give me an opportunity, give us an opportunity, give us an album deal, I promise you won't regret it. I said, the future in Latin music is gonna be hip hop. I'm telling you, Mr. And I said this shit at 24. I said, the future of Latin hip hop is gonna be this stuff. Latin hip hop is gonna be huge, because there wasn't no Latin hip hop then. Not like that. The only Latin artist you had out was, damn, what's the boy from LA, man? I totally went blank. I want to give him his respect too. Damn, it's right on the tip of my tongue. He was the only pretty much like West Coast underground kind of, you know, rap artist, right? And then you had the Rico Suave dude, but he was more commercial. So the market wasn't like it was. And I begged the president of Thump Records to get these dudes a deal. Right? I begged him. He just kept saying, nah. He said, Mexicans don't buy Mexicans. And I said, well, please, can we do a single deal? He said, and this meeting was about maybe an hour and a half. He said, I'll do a single deal. So I negotiated a single deal for the group Gleeka One. Now, there's a story behind this, 702 Pal. We're going to get to the whole Murderers Clique thing. Listen, hindsight's 2020, because later on, 2-3 months later, the CEO of Thump Records was calling me, asking me, do I still have that album I did on them? And I told him, yeah, I got it, but I don't want to do no deals with you. I'm putting it out myself, I said to him, right? So a lot of Mexican, like little independent labels were approaching me. These guys blew up. Within 6 months, their name was all over the US because I negotiated them to get on the Thump Records Volume 10 compilation, and everybody was on that compilation. And that changed their whole career from me negotiating and getting them that deal. Now, I was managing them initially, and then it became some weird shit with them and me, and I stopped managing them. And I said, if y'all want me to fuck with y'all, you go back, find you a money guy, and come back to me. Other than that, I'm not fucking with you now. You guys are disrespectful. And then how they became disrespectful, I have no idea, but they were. So they came back with a manager. Now, this is no joke. This shit sound like some movie. Everything I say sound like some real movie shit, but it's real. So this guy was a member of the Mexican Mafia. And I ain't making this shit, but he was the coolest dude in the world, man. Cool, just cool. His name was Esteban. Esteban was his name. I'm not gonna say his last name. And at that time, this dude was, when I tell you this dude was big time, I didn't even realize, because I'm just a young dude running a recording studio. They came back with him, and he wanted to know what the situation was, and I told him, I said, you know, I've done a lot for them, but they're disrespectful, and they've been in my studio for free, and I'm building their career. So now they gotta pay. So he put up the money to pay the rest of their shit, right? And then he also went with us to the Thump Records meeting. We drove to that meeting, and when I tell you, man, without me saying a lot of shit on this live, I was riding in that car with them and not knowing some of the shit that now that I know. That's why young people, you gotta be careful who you put yourself around. But I didn't know. I was just doing music, you guys. I wasn't questioning people because my innocence is music, right? So I wasn't asking questions. I wasn't, you know, who are you or what's your background? My innocence was music. So I never asked questions. I just did music, right? So, but this guy, everything you can imagine out of like if you watch that show Narco, then that'll give you an idea of what I'm saying. This guy was big time, but he was the coolest dude in the world. He was a member of the Mexican Mafia. One time he invited me to his house. He had a barbecue. And I remember seeing all these Mexican guys. They had the cowboy hats on with the big buckles and shit. And then later on, he introduced me to them. And later on, he told me who they were. And I said, I didn't know, I had never heard of the Mexican Mafia. He said, oh yeah, those are, these guys are from the Mexican Mafia. Those guys were from the Mexican Mafia. I didn't know what the fuck it was. I never asked another question. I said, oh, cool, okay. Because to me, I was like, it didn't mean nothing to me, right? I mean, I got 6 brothers. I grew up being around all kinds of shit, so I never paid attention to that. 702 POW is coming. So, got him that deal. In about 6 months, Glica blew up all over the world. Like, they were getting bookings. You know, Mexican promoters were booking them. They're considered legends in the Latin community now in hip hop. Started from right here. This one dude right here, just like I created that situation that started Neo's whole career, putting him in that group, started right here. And I can name tons of other artists, right? No cap. This is all true. This is all part of my documentary that's coming out. So these guys kind of became an enemy of me, and I don't even know why. Maybe they were mad because I stopped messing with them. I'm not sure. So they got with Murderers Clique. And I remember asking Actor Nut and a couple other guys, because I got Western name, because a couple of the members passed away, I think, of Murderers Clique. But I talked to one of them, Actor Nut, before he passed. Somebody passed away. I can't remember. Their names be confusing me, but I know them well, and they know me. So when I finally had a chance to talk to them, you know what they told me? 702 I think Powell, 702 Powell, they said that Murderers Clique told them to do that. Now, I don't know, man. Call me a very mature mind, very mature spirit. I just think, how can somebody that's not of your race get you to talk about another person that's of your race? So they did it. They say Glica wanted them to say that shit on the record. So when I heard it, when they said F Stone, the only stone I know is P Stone, I was like, damn, why would they say that on the record about me? Why would they do that? I ain't never done nothing to Glica. I've never done nothing to Murderers Clique. Those was my boys. I did tracks on there. Criminal Minds. I think the album's called Criminal Madness and Evil Ways. Madness and Evil Ways, that album. I did 2 tracks on that album. So how did I end up being the person everybody seems to want to turn on? Listen, people always looked at me with the glasses and the way I am, and they pegged me to be a nerd. They didn't peg me the kind of cat that will, you know, I'm gonna fight you. If you start a fight with me, I'm gonna rise to the occasion. I'm not running away from it. I'm gonna fight 2 or 3 people at once. I've done all that. But a lot of people didn't know that. So people would treat me, they would try to use me. I would help them and they would try to use me and then think that they're gonna disrespect me. Yeah. And that's how a lot of that shit happened. Let me tell you something, 702 Powell, man, it was so crazy back in the day in Vegas. I had dudes come to my studio and pull out Pows and tell me unplug all my equipment. They taking it. I'd have had dudes tell me in Vegas, this is all in Vegas, through the years of being there as a young dude, that I need protecting, and they need to be partners with me to protect me. I done been through it all, and I stood my ground in every element and never allowed nobody to punk me out and to think they was gonna run me into the ground. I never allowed. I worked for Mike Conception, and if you don't know who Mike Conception was, go Mike's name. I never called Mike and told Mike that I was dealing with issues in Vegas and people were bothering me, because if I did, it was that time for those people. But they didn't know that I was affiliated by producing for that company and signed to, you know, Mike Conception as a producer. So he was gonna protect his investment. If I'd have called him and said, there's some guys in Vegas that are very rude and disrespectful, he would have sent some people to Vegas to make sure that I was okay. But I stood my ground. I didn't call people. I didn't call nobody to have my back. Everything I did in Vegas, I stood alone and did it. There was nobody, I didn't have a crew of guys. I mean, I did eventually have a crew of guys with my company, although I had people around me watching my back, but it took me years to build that. But before that, I dealt with a lot of people. Let me let this truck pass. So, but before then, I had a lot of people that used to try to come in my studio and no, they would say POW 702 Powell, sorry. 702 Powell said basically they was ahead of their time with the trolling. Yeah, they was trolling me. They 100%. 702 Power said, that's the bar. Only Stone I know is P Stone. Ain't no love in these streets. No, yeah, that's it. They was talking about me. Oh yeah, please, the Rose, please. So cats would literally come in listen, I had cats pull up my studio, act like they was gonna book studio time, and come with 2 or 3 dudes and tell me, unplug my equipment. Hey, unplug your equipment. We taking all this. I don't know if they were testing me. I don't know if they were testing me or they were just trying to see if maybe I'm gonna take the bait and then they would leave with all of my studio equipment. But I always kept a pow and a sword in my studio. I would keep a pow on one side of the speaker and my sword, my long, sharp sword on the other side. Everybody knew me for that. That's the way I used to get down. Yeah, when I came to Vegas, I had to protect myself. I was out, a young dude out here, open up a recording studio by myself. Yeah, man, Cass was on some other stuff, man. And so what I learned is there was really no love in helping people. You might think it is, but there really was no love because those people were not appreciative in the beginning. That's how they were able to turn on me for no reason. Now, they can't really come back to me and say, let's do a reunion, Stone. Now, Bad Boy called me. That's what I love about Bad Boy. Out of all the members in Clica, Bad Boy, because S.A. Brown, I had him first. I used to have him with some black guys in a group called Creek Mob. So I had S.A. Brown first. And then the rest of the members just kind of came along. But Bad Boy reached out to me last year and he said, Stone, I want to give you your flowers. I'm doing a documentary. I want to tell the story. My thing is, you tell the story, tell the truth, man. Like, don't be out here lying on interviews and y'all acting like y'all went and created this opportunity on your own. Y'all didn't know shit about the music industry and you had no connections. You had no connections. I'm the one that made that deal happen. I'm the reason why you make the money you make when y'all perform. Give the respect up. Don't talk shit, give the respect up. Now I'm not saying they talking shit now. So when Bad Boy contacted me, he said, I want to give you your flowers. And I said to myself, finally, because Neo ain't done it. Neo act like he somehow all this shit he did on his own. It's gonna be good to see. I've been telling magazines interview me, they ask me about Neo. I tell my story all the time. But it's gonna be good when Neo finally acknowledges Stone Paxton. Yeah, Stone Paxton, yeah, man. If it wasn't for Stone, man, I probably wouldn't be here. Stone put together the group that gave me my first opportunity, that took us to the Apollo. The meeting I set up in LA that I have my partner take them to, then my partner stole. Y'all understand? Y'all starting to see the pattern of how I've operated. I've been like this since I was young. I always had a business mind of how to create opportunity for artists and how to get them a deal at a young age. I just was floating and just going with it. But I never defaulted on none of my artists. I always tell people, you ever want to know if a person is a good person? Look at their blessings. Look at their life. If you see them constantly being blessed and things continue to happen for them in their life, then you know that's got to be a good person. You don't get blessed like that if you're not a good person. God is not going to give you those blessings if you're not a good person. He's not going to keep blessing you with blessings if you're not a good person. You want to know a good person? Look at their life and look at the things that are happening in their life, the quality of the things that is happening for them in their life. That will tell you the kind of person you need to know. Just look at them. If there's always drama happening in their life and there's always darkness, then it lets you know that that person is something going on in their life is not right. But if you see a person is always people coming to that person's always involved. Because you got to remember, mind you, celebrities do not like involving themselves with a whole bunch of people in their life. They don't. They already know they're dealing with most of the dramatic things that come with being a celebrity. So when I get calls from celebrities saying, I need your help, Stone, it tells me one thing. I've done something great in my life, because they don't have to call me. Angie Stone didn't have to call me. Orlando Brown didn't have to call me. Jazz from Jewel Hill didn't have to call me. Alec McNeil from Troop does not have to call me, and I can keep going. The list goes on and on and on. Amir from Kool and the Gang does not have to call me. None of these people, and I can keep going. Jackie Jackson never had to call me when he did. I can keep going, y'all, with names. It's the quality of the person. It's the quality of what you put out into the universe is what's going to come back to you. I've always focused on being righteous because my mother taught me that. And the Rose is on here. He knew who my mom was. He'll tell you how she was. She taught me the only thing a man has is his word and his character and his ability to get along with people. And once that's taken away, you're nobody. Once you don't have that anymore, it means nothing. So you want to understand success? Look at how people react to people. Look at their careers in their life and what's happening. And if you see them keep elevating and great stuff happening, then that means they've been doing the right shit. That shit's not no luck. There really is no luck. It's only divine and by design. God has it in the design, it's going to happen, but you can mess up the design God has for you by doing foul shit to people. That's why I've never subscribed to being foul. I've always been honest and as transparent as I can with people. And because of that, God has continued to I've been continuously educated through the divine, through what he's given from the universe and his word. And from the way I treat people, those blessings come back. Not 100-fold, 1,000-fold for me. Some of the stuff that happens to me is unbelievable. The story of my life is like a movie, and that's no joke. That's one reason I ended up on MTV, because people couldn't believe my life was like what they were like, oh, this crazy. My life has been like a movie, and I'm not making that up. But if you're around me, you go, dang, yo, that's crazy. My brother Rose said, you will be blessed for the works you planted. Absolutely, those seeds are important. 702 Power said, thank you. Your word means every 702 Power. Listen, I appreciate you, but when I come back to Vegas, we got to meet up. Come sit down with me, or we can eat somewhere and chop it up, man. I've been let me be honest with you. The Rose says she was a blessing to all of us as young men. You hear what the Rose said, Mystique and Cece? He's talking about my mom. 702 Power. There's so many stories about Vegas, but I'm gonna be honest with you. There was no producer in Vegas banging out those beats like me, and still not. Now, 702 Power, you know I got a song on Ice-T's new album. Track 14, Ice-T, the legendary Ice-T featuring the legendary CJ Mack. The album comes out this month. How did that happen? Do you see what I'm saying? You see the blessings? You can't just, stuff like this doesn't just happen. Okay, you know, come sit down with me in the studio. You know, we could sit down and eat, man. Let's chop it up, man. You in Vegas, so you definitely, you know, we need to meet face to face, so you know my energy. You feel me? Those kind of blessings that happen for me, and then I got a call for another two more big projects. I mean, these are big that I'm producing on. When I say huge, huge celebrity. Listen, let me tell you about Johnny Boy. Johnny Boy was around my crew. Johnny Boy's a good dude. All right, he's changed a lot, but Johnny Boy wanted to make it so bad. And he used to envy Klika, and he knew I was a producer of Klika, so Johnny Boy used to try to be around me. I like Johnny Boy. I'm not gonna say anything negative about him, but let's just say this. I've known him for a long time, and his perseverance has been the key to him being the way he is, and then being connected to, you know, the cats that I put on. It's a lot of cats wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for Stone, what I created. Scorpion say, come to Harlem and perform. I know. I need a home. Hold on, who said that? Listen, home. I hope I'm saying that right. I could barely see this damn screen with the light. Home core plants, plant conservation. Okay. Who's the promoter? I would love to. I mean, a lot of promoters that hit me up. I would love to come and hit the Apollo with me and my band, or a band out there. Send me the info at my Facebook page or my Instagram. Instagram preferred, Instagram. I'll tap into it. Everybody's been waiting for me to go out on tour, and they keep saying, "When are you going on? When you hitting the road, Stone? When you going on tour?" Just be so much shit happening, man. And I'm probably gonna have to do one date every 4 months because I'm so busy. Go out one date, in another 4 months, go out another date. That's probably how I'm gonna have to do it, because I'm not gonna be able to do every other weekend because I'm just so busy working on album projects that I barely have the time to even go tour on my own records. And I'm nominated for 4 Sacramento Music Awards roles. I'm being inducted into the California Music Hall of Fame next year. They've already sent me a letter. Let me see if I can find that letter. Hold on. They changed it from November. Let's see if I can find that letter real quick. Damn, it'd be hard to find. And I don't want to turn my camera off on you. Next time I go live, I'll show y'all the letter. I'm being inducted into the California Music Hall of Fame. Let me tell you something. I never imagined being inducted into anybody's Hall of Fame. So when they called me and said, we are gonna honor you, I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. That's another chapter to add to my book, to the book that I'm writing, to my the documentary that they're gonna be doing on me. Thank you, Cece. And this is another thing I was saying about YouTube. Like, when we follow people, what do we follow people for? Like, I like to know. When you guys follow people, what are you following them for? Are you learning something? Is it going to be an opportunity for something to happen for you, for your life, by following a content creator? A lot of content creators are trying to build themselves to be famous. But what are you building that on? So you got to remember, everything has to be built on solid ground. You guys agree with me? So if nothing is built on the solid ground, what happens to that structure? It will crumble or fall, right? I got 42 years of building my shit on solid ground. So I tell people, when you follow my YouTube channel, you ain't just following a Rudy Poo or just some everyday dude. You're following somebody that their career is constantly growing. So when you follow me, your life gonna change too. When you subscribe to my channel, become a member, your life is gonna change, because everybody's my family on you. So I'm performing, yeah, okay. I'm in town, Atlanta, performing. If I'm performing, you're part of my membership, so there's perks that come with that. But not only that, you get to grow with me from whatever part of my career it's in. You get to grow with me and be a part of that. Content creators ain't out here doing a lot of stuff. Most of them don't even know what the fuck they want to do. Most of them they're crap shooting. They're doing this, throwing it. Their careers are not built on solid ground. That's why I'm a no-nonsense person with my circle of people. I don't play no games when it comes to this content stuff. I don't battle with content creators. I don't need to. I'm in my own lane. And in 10 years, some of them gonna be doing the same shit, because it's not built on solid ground. I have growth. I have structure. My shit is built on solid ground because it wasn't overnight. I didn't get a YouTube channel and then try to, build up fans overnight. I didn't do that. My shit has been years of building my life and my career. And become a member. Rose, you should hit that membership, fam. Especially you, Rose. You've been rocking with me since we was kids in band. I expect you to hit that membership. There's more to my channel than just clothes I wear and my hair and me singing. You can take all that shit away. I don't give a damn about all that producing, the clothes and all that. I'm a real person. I care about people. I care about seeing people be successful. That's why I've always put other people before me. People I put before me in my lifetime, too many. That's why now it's about me focusing on me. I still help people. Trust me, I help get myself personally. I've had over About 50 top 5 and top 10 iTunes charting records, 2 Billboard, 2 Cashbox, top 100, top 5. Within that, maybe 10 number ones, USA R&B soul singles. USA now, understand. USA top 100 R&B singles, number 1. I've had 5 of those. Maybe y'all don't understand the magnitude of that. I've had 5. Do you know how hard it is to break into the top 100 R&B soul records? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. We're gonna see if we can find that picture. I just want you to see. I don't want nobody thinking I'm on here, you know, Stone on here capping. Stone capping, y'all. No, I want you guys to see that I am not making up what I'm saying. I'm not making this stuff up. Hold on. Let me find it. And I'll show you. I'm still here, you guys. I'm just trying to find this picture. Hey, the Rose, I'm gonna trip you out. Watch this. Look at that band picture, the Rose. You remember that from high school? Look at me from high school, you guys. Is that crazy or what? That's my high school band picture. Only thing, I don't have my glasses on. You see that? That's pretty interesting, right? Okay, let me find a picture that I want to find. Hopefully the Rose saw that. You didn't think I had that picture, right? Okay, let me show you this chart real quick. No, ma'am, I'm just sitting here relaxing, enjoying this. Yeah. Are you serious? Oh my God. That's not cool. That is not cool at all. I'm from Vegas. Yeah. No, I'm a recording artist. Yeah. So I was out here because I had to train this singer named Ray J and Orlando Brown for this big fight that's coming up on August the 15th at the State Farm Arena. So that's why I'm here. Really? You're a promoter? You got to give me your card. You don't have no business card? You stopped? Why did you stop? Yeah, but you could have dominated the market. Yeah. Oh, okay. You never thought about doing it again? It's a lot of money in it now, and it's not a lot of good, dependable promoters. There's promoters, but it's kind of shaky ground. Really? Oh, wow. Out here? Oh, yeah. I love Louisville, Kentucky. There's a lot of good bands in Louisville. It should have been, some of those bands could have got signed back then. You might want to think about it. You live here in Atlanta now? No. You got to do something about that. Yeah. I wouldn't leave until that's taken care of. That's not cool. Yeah, I wouldn't leave until that's taken care of. That's not good for you. Yeah, because they parked it in ballet. They're fully responsible for that. Is that your car right there? Oh, okay. So you see, you guys, you see that? Look at that. That's USA number 1, top 100 R&B songs USA. You cannot make this chart by mistake. I want you to understand this. The iTunes chart is the new top 40. So if you make it in the iTunes top 100 and you stay there for about a week and a half, especially 2 weeks, you break into Billboard. I want you to understand the magnitude of this. Look at everybody on this chart. Look at everybody on this chart. You can't make this by mistake. And I know I'm saying I sound like a broken record because I keep saying the same thing, but I want you to understand the level of a chart like this. Look at the names. That's my single history when I dropped it. It broke in at number, actually it broke in one time, went out like number 49, came back at number 1. I've had 5 number 1 singles, R&B singles USA. And look at the very bottom. I want you to read the very bottom of this. See that? It says top USA R&B singles. Okay? So I just want you to understand the level of this and the stuff that I have accomplished. I have over 55 top 5, top 100 charting records, not counting the UK soul charts, what is charted over there. Right now, I had for about 5 weeks in Sacramento on 97.5, number 1 record, 2 records. One was number 5, one was number 1. These records were on the charts at the same time. I was the first artist in history to make that radio station 2 songs on the charts at once. I made history. 97.5 KDEE Sacramento. So now y'all understanding what I'm saying. So you're not just following. So when you follow, you're not following just a regular channel. You're not just following a Rudy Poot or some cat that's on here trying to be a drama channel to get views. None of that. My channel is intellectual. The folks on my channel are intellectual. And those are the kind of people that I like to attract. Intellectual folks that like to have great conversation and talk about great things. And talk about doing great things in life. I don't need people that are negative to follow me. I don't need the drama folks to follow me. I don't need any of that. All I need is those quality folks. And it's okay. Those are the ones that I know that will understand what I'm saying when I talk, and I don't have to over-explain myself. So what's up? Thank you, Cuzzo. I appreciate you. Oh, my Instagram is @StonePaxton. The Rose. It's @StonePaxton. When you follow me, then I have to follow you when I get off if you're going to follow me. Yeah, this lady started talking to me. She was asking me where I'm from. She said she was a promoter. Yeah, so I got up this morning, you guys. I haven't showered or nothing. I to get me vitamin D, sunshine, and to talk to you guys, man. To tell you about yesterday and everything that happened. I got my little fade yesterday, but the barber, she's nice, but she was rushing because she had to do Ray J's hair, so she got one side high on my beard and the other side low. Maybe she didn't realize to even it out. I'm looking around here looking like Bullwinkle or some shit. Who's talking about Boba? Yeah, so today probably get my friend to take me to see MLK's house. I think I want to go see that. And my buddy DJ Boog, and to do a few other things. Check out this marketplace. And then, yeah, head back to Vegas tomorrow, back in the studio. Get back in the studio, work on these other records for CJ Mack. Man, I'm telling you, these other placements are huge. 2 more big placements. It's gonna be nice. All right, and listen, I'll probably post a little bit of the training video of Orlando. We'll see. I might post something as soon as I get on live. But I appreciate you guys. To you and I talking. 702 Pow, everybody, my live. Brother Time, Brother CC Funk, I appreciate you. CC, Mystique. appreciate you guys. And I'm gonna holler at you guys. Lady, what's up? I'm here in Atlanta. Here in Atlanta. Gordy's. Gordy, what's up, family? Gordy, is it Gordy? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. This damn sun is in my eye. I appreciate all you guys, man. I appreciate the love. Thank you for coming on here, showing me some love. And I'll clock back in later. And I'll post that Orlando stuff too right after I get off this live. I'll post some of the training video. But last night, him and Ray J, man, they were talking shit to each other. It was funny as hell. It's gonna be a great fight, man. I can't post any of the videos until probably the day of or day after the fight, but you'll see me posting a lot. Okay.